Year after year, I have tested the best trading signals only to be disappointed by loss after loss after loss. But this time, it's going to be different. Now, normally, I follow a few free signals channels. When they tell me to buy, I buy. When they tell me to sell, I sell. But that hasn't worked. So for the next week, I'll be doing the opposite of what they tell me to do. If they tell me to buy, I'll sell. If they tell me to sell, I'll buy. And by the end of the video, we'll know who's best, or I guess who's worst. I'm not sure. So just smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, watch to the end of the video for your chance to win access to my VIP trading room, and let's make some money. First thing we're doing here is picking 3 free signals Telegram channels so I can trade the opposite on my live account all week. I found this article updated just 1 month ago. It's looking pretty good. We've got a bunch of options here with Annabelle Signals, Top Trading Signals, United Signals, and Pro Signals FX. Every single one of these groups claims to have a win rate of over 70%. So let me gather all that data and pick the top 3 channels, and I'll be right back. So just as I suspected, you can see it's a lot of red days. What I did is I selected 3 of the free signal channels and I mapped out all their results in this P&L calendar right here. The 3 signal providers I decided to use is number 1, Annabelle Signals, number 2, United FX Signals, and 3, Pro Signals for gold and Forex. And as you can see, when I enter the results, normally they are nowhere close to 70%. You can see we've got a few wins in some of these days, but for the most part, it's loss after loss after loss after loss. So I think I've picked the perfect 3 channels for us to opposite trade and really make some money this week. So I'm just gonna join all the channels right now by clicking on this link right here, clicking view in Telegram, and that's going to add this channel right into my Telegram account where I can get signals on my computer and on my phone. Now, while we're joining free channels, make sure to join my channel as well. I have over 74,000 subscribers. The address is t.me/tradewithpatfree, and the link to that is in the video description as well. Maybe I'll show you one of my live trades from my free trade room later in the video, but for now, I'm going to be opposite trading those 3 free signal rooms, just waiting for a trading signal. So as soon as I get a live trade, I'll put a few $100s on the line and I'll show you the entire trade. So like this video and I'll be right back. I just got my first trade here. This one's from United Signals. They want me to sell. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna risk around $200 to make $250, $300. Now, I place the trade and you could see right now that I am in the trade. Right now, down about $30, but I'm expecting this to push up because we're doing the opposite, right? And if we're doing the opposite, we've got to win because their win rate is so damn bad. Now, obviously, I'm going to break this down for you in TradingView, but you can see what I'm looking at right here. I have a trend line, right? And you can see on this trend line, we are pushing up, right? That's telling us that we're in an uptrend. So it's no surprise that price is pushing up. Right? That is what we want. We want to buy here, and we're getting an excellent push, right? We're already at about $140 here, and we are going to soon be approaching our take profit, which is this level right here at the top. This is our take profit right here. So it's possible we may actually do over 250, over 300 on this one because it has a decent risk reward ratio. And you can see we are pushing up. We're at about $230 in profit right now. So our strategy is working exactly the way we want it to be working. Here we go, finally getting close to our take profit. And soon I'm expecting that to smash a take profit right there for $269 on our first trade. Now, if we go into TradingView, it's a little bit easier for me to break down, okay? So you could see I have this trend line right here. This is telling us that we're in an uptrend, right? And this level in the middle, this blue level right here in the middle, was a resistance level. You could see off of this level right here, off of this level here, and off of this level here, price pushed down. But you will notice this is a big push right here. Then the push gets smaller and the push gets even smaller right here, telling us it's getting weaker. So when we finally come to this level right here, and we get the bullish engulfing pattern, which is this green candle bigger than this smaller red candle right here, it's a good place to enter a trade. And we entered the trade and price shot up and smashed our take profit. So we were right and the signal provider was wrong. Now I expect there's going to be 9 or 10 trades a day. I'm not going to show you all of them. So I'm going to trade for the rest of day 1 and I'll be back with the results of day 1. All right, so it's the end of day number 1. I won 7 trades and I lost only 3 trades for a 70% win rate. I'm up $815 and I'm doing the opposite of what these best free Forex signal Telegram channels are telling me to do. So our strategy is clearly working and I'll be back tomorrow with some more live trades. But before I go, leave a comment and tell me a Forex trading joke. My 15 favorite comments are going to get free access to my VIP signal room. I'll see you soon. All right, we made money in day 1. I'm going to keep doing the opposite. I just got a signal from our girl, Annabelle. She's telling us to sell, right? She thinks the market is moving up, down, up, and it's moving in waves. So she wants us to sell. So I think I'm going to buy. Now, before I place Annabelle's trade, I took a screenshot of that trade, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT if I should buy or sell based on that image uploaded. So let's ask ChatGPT and see what artificial intelligence thinks. Conclusion, ChatGPT, the trade idea suggests a buy position. Annabelle, you're steering me in the wrong direction with your free signals. Okay, so now we are in our live trade here going against Annabelle. I'm sorry, Annabelle. It's nothing personal. You just keep sending me losses. So I have to do the opposite of what you tell me to do. Look, I'm already up $50 on this trade. You're down $50 on this trade. Annabelle, I can't listen to you. You could see on this position here that we had a level of resistance get broken right here, and then price is just shooting up. It's going so quickly, and you can see my take profit is right here. We're already over $100 in profit on this trading position, and we're very quickly getting close to our take profit level right here, which is going to make for a solid trading position. Looking to make around $150 on this one and just start this day number 2 with a really nice win, doing the opposite of Annabelle. And here we are getting close to that take profit level. $150 is now in my pocket. Annabelle, you're letting me down. So let's take a look on TradingView at what we were looking at. Okay, so Annabelle sees this level of resistance right here. She thinks that the price is going to just be moving in a wave pattern, which is absolutely fine, but it didn't work that way. Why? Because look, I have what we call here a zone, right? You see this huge zone on both sides right here. We have support, resistance on this zone, right? This was support right here. We use this zone right here as resistance, right? So we had both of these levels, right? So what happens is price starts coming out of this area, right? It's now breaking. We have this candle right here break above this level right here, and we have multiple candles right here break above our zone. So that creates a break and retest. So what happens is price comes out, it breaks, it retests. That's where I'm entering my trading position, doing the opposite of Annabelle. And you could see exactly what happened as price pushed up and smashed my take profit. In fact, price went way up here and we could have made even more money if we stayed in this trade longer. So now just let me trade a little bit more and I'll be back in a few hours with the results of day number 2. Look, I'd hate to make it seem like trading is really this easy, but today I made another $900. We're at about $1,600 in profit through 2 days with a win rate over 70%. These best free signal providers on Telegram absolutely blow, and doing the opposite of what they say is making me bags of money. So what I'm going to do is trade Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm going to come back during my final trade, and then I'm going to wrap this thing up, hopefully up $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. I did not expect it to go this well. I'll be back in a few days. It's the final day. We have one last trade, and we're going to give Annabelle that shot. Look, she just gave us a beautiful rose. I don't know what kind of simps she thinks are in this trading room, but I bet pretty good money this trading room is run by a Russian man. So here is the Euro US dollar signal we just got sent. We have a clear level of resistance, and you can see we just broke through that level of resistance. So you would think a buy trade is what we want here, but she's giving us a sell trade. Well, that makes my life easy. Let's buy. All right, we are into our live trade. Thank you, Annabelle, once again. Annabelle has made me a absolute dump truck of money this week, and I'm going to tell you just how much I've made from all three signal providers, and you are going to be absolutely awestruck when I tell you that final number. You could see in this trading position, we are up about $50 here. We aren't getting the explosive move that I wanted. We may actually dip into drawdown a little bit here. You could see we did drop into that drawdown a little bit, but we're starting to get that positive momentum again, break back above our level, but we know our level is going to hold, and I'll explain to you why that level is holding after in the trading view. But you can see here up $30. We're seeing some really big candles now as we are exploding into our take profit for another huge win, this one for $192, and that's where we're going to wrap up our end of week. So let's break this thing down in trading view. You can see price pushed up, we smashed our take profit right here, a perfect exit right at the top of this wick right here for a solid win. Now on this trade, you could see I used my zone again, right? So I have a zone, it goes all the way across right here. There's levels of resistance and support within this zone, right? We have a level of resistance here, support right here. Price pushes up, uses the break and retest, right? So when price pushes up and retests that level, that's where I enter the trade. We push up, we smash the take profit. Simple stuff. Now, maybe Annabelle was focused on these levels right here and thought price was going to come up and test those levels and then push down, but I'm not focused on those levels, right? You can see right here, we had a redefinition of the top of this zone, right? Focus on recent price action. That's important. Now it's time you've been waiting for, the final results. Now it's the time you've all been waiting for, the final results. I'm going to be rating this by who gave me the best results, which means the number one option is going to be the option that actually did the worst for their free signal room members. So at number 3 is the Pro Signals FX and Gold room. With their signals, I had 11 wins and 7 losses for a 61% win rate. In second, we had a huge boost from the United Forex signals. 15 wins, 5 losses, a 75% win rate, and that was making me big money all throughout the week. And number 1, you know, it's our girl Annabelle Signals. 16 wins, 4 losses for an 80% win rate, which means during the past week, Annabelle gave her free Forex Signal Telegram room members a 20% win rate. That's why we traded the opposite, and that's how we won. Now, if you have anything you want to add, leave a comment, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, join my free trading room, consider joining my VIP trading room. We are absolutely crushing it. Maybe watch this video right here. Definitely watch this video right here, and I'll be back next week. Much love.